Okay, everybody, we're here on PGV. I just did a redeposit. I had 110,000 in there, and so I redeposited 3,200. That's in the Tron contract. This one's going to be capped out at 15 million, and it's at 9.6 million. Has more than 25% in there, 26, 27% in the contract. I love that. Let's check Polygon. Polygon is at, oh, that was at 1.9. So there's been quite a few deposits in there. Over 2 million. This one goes to 15 million also. And it has 820,000 in there. So that's 45%ish. So that's great. Love seeing a bigger balance in the contract itself. And this one I claimed yesterday at 9 a.m. And well, I didn't claim it, sorry. I redeposited it. And so now I have 43,666 in there, and since yesterday it's got 836. So that's an update on what I'm doing. So for news, we got another 3 a.m. Alert for announcements with Manny. And the funny thing is, I was talking to my brother last week or middle of the week, and I said, I don't know, he can't allow for redeposits because it's going to get exponentially large, and then here, and he won't be able to sustain that. And then, a couple days later, here he comes with this. I did some calculations. So the nice thing about Manny, I love, is that when something's not going to work and it's impossible, he just tells you and he changes it and he makes it work. With Manny, I've been with him since Prosperity Gym Trading, and when that didn't work, he refunded everybody their money. Like, he had so much money on there, and he refunded everybody. And not only that, but he had like a couple million or maybe a couple hundred thousand. I don't know what it was. But he left that balance on the contract, and so even when after withdrawing your money, you still were able to go onto the contract and claim, and it would give you your 2% a day. If you claimed in a week, it'd be 14% would come back, come into your wallet from that balance that he just left in there for people to take 2% off of. So totally awesome, very, I think integral that way. And while he was setting up Prosperity Gym Mining, and of course Prosperity Gym Mining didn't work, but all that balance that we had in there, he just transferred into Prosperity Gym Ventures and started doing the trade bot after he got set up with the trading. Anyway, stand-up guy, I think. And so the nice thing is you are still able to claim your 14% a week. I mean, where are you going to get that? So the BSC is basically where you can claim only. Please don't go on the contract and try and redeposit, because he'll ban your wallet and send you your entire refund. He tells that, he reiterates that in his video. I'm going to send the video or post the video at the end of this segment. But as you can see, they don't even have the balances here anymore, because it capped out about 20 million. And redeposits, look, took out the redeposit. So all you can do is claim once a week. So everyone in BSC, if you got money in there, just do your claiming once a week, and that would be awesome. Of course, that's huge. 14% a week is wonderful. You just can't redeposit and grow your position. So there you go. There you have it with that. I think I'll just put on, oh yeah, I was going to read, because he put another, like at 7 in the morning, he posted again an announcement. Oh, and there's another announcement after that just came on right now. Okay, so it's 7 in the morning. Let me just read this real quick. He says, also, if we see you redeposit on the BSC contract, your wallet will be banned and refund will be sent within 3 to 5 business days. Starting from now, moving forward, too many people are taking advantage of a good project. Not happening. And then he says, before I turn the chat back on, I'm going to say this. We can't allow for continuous redeposits on BSC. That would not be capped out. After running numbers, I made that decision. If you add up total deposits and reinvestments, that would be $37 million. If we were to keep allowing that, it would leverage ourselves, and it would be $100 million in no time in reinvestments. That would never be sustainable, ever. I can't trade with that volume plus the volume from the other contracts. There are limits. This is why we are offering the software to everyone so they can benefit. I could have just said, let's just give everyone a refund and move on, but instead I'm still trying to bless people. Greed is what is the problem in this space. Greed. My team is going through all redeposits on the contract tomorrow and banning wallets. When we ban wallets, you will be refunded, which will not include what you redeposited from the contract after my announcement. We said no more redeposits, and we mean it. As I stated, I will sustain the contract for BSC, but if you want this to sustain, you have to understand that there is a cap. Nothing more to say. But Pulse says, it's the first time reading this, so I am letting everyone know, and this came from Manny, there will be a 14-hour grace period for people who did not know about the reinvestment on BSC that has stopped. This means 12 a.m. Eastern Time on the 14th of January, tomorrow. Please advise your teams, make sure to refresh your page. Make sure to refresh your browser on your mobile or computer so you can see that the redeposit button is gone. Regardless, no deposits or reinvestment using BSC contract, you will be banned. All right, so that's good. They have a little leeway there until tomorrow at 12 a.m. So do it at your own risk. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I would just save up for 7 days and withdraw every time. Cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and post the rest of this video as the Discord video that he sent in the announcements. Okay? All right, we'll talk to everyone later. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, just a quick update. Just wanted to go ahead and I'm gonna make this video as quick as possible. Okay. So as you all know, number one, we are capping out on our contracts. We talked about this before. We are capping out. Guys, this is not a based around Ponzonomics. There has to be a cap. We can't, we can't go past the limit. So the BSC contract has already been capped out. That is done. We do have the Polygon and Tron, which are still available. You can still deposit on Polygon and Tron contracts, but you can't deposit onto the BSC contract. Now, another thing is that you cannot do, we're not allowing for not only deposits, but also redeposits, because it's the same thing. It's no different. If we allow people to redeposit, we've already capped out on the BSC contract, as it says here. By allowing people to redeposit, all that does is it ups the total deposit amount, and that's not capping out. So that wouldn't be capping if we're allowing people to redeposit. That wouldn't be a cap. It'd be the same thing as deposit, right? Because when you deposit, as an example, if you want to claim your rewards, you claim them, and then you say you do a deposit in, you're depositing back in, depositing that back in. It's no different from the redeposit button, right? If you have rewards available to claim and you click on redeposit, it deposits those rewards in, which ups the total deposit amount and ups, it just ups the total amount. So when we cap out, that means we got to cap out. We can't, redeposits and deposits are no different. They do the same thing, have the same functions on the contract. So If we say we're capping out, that means we need to cap out on, we need to cap out. So again, this is the way it is. We've talked about this, but as far as, moving into actually selling our software, so we are going to be selling our trading bot software that we have. We're going to be selling that. We are going to sustain the contracts, even though they're getting capped out, or the BSC contracts capped out. We're going to sustain those contracts because we're actually doing, we're actually utilizing real software, real trading bots that are producing. So we will continue to sustain the contracts, and that's the way we're doing it. Now, very important when it comes to refunds. Okay, so refunds. A lot of people don't seem to understand this. Listen, this is just like anything else. If you go and try to get a refund from Amazon, what's going to happen, right? You're not going to get it right then and there on right as soon as you request a refund, right? It has to go through processing, all that stuff. So refund processing time is 3 to 5 days. So after you have submitted this form, okay, after you've submitted the form, it's 3 to 5 days in wait time before you receive it. Okay, just because you submit the form today doesn't mean that you're going to get your refund today. That's not how it works. It's 3 to 5 days for processing. It's always been like that since day one, and it's in the refund policy. If you read it here, it's been like that since day one. It's been 3 to 5 days since since day one. So again, that's the way it is. We get messages from people saying, "Oh, I requested a refund. Where's my refund? I just requested it, earlier today." Come on, that's not. We're not. Listen. We're not sitting here processing refunds 24/7 around the clock. Again, it's 3 to 5 days processing. Simple as that. That's the way it is. Another thing is, if you don't fill out the form correctly and provide all the information that we need, or you provide incorrect information, that is also going to delay this. So basically, if you provide incorrect information or don't provide all the information that's requested on the form, then what will happen is we're going to message you saying, hey, you need to refill out the form with the correct information. That is going to put you on backup on the top of the list, and it's going to take another 3 to 5 days. Okay, so this is why it's important when you're filling out this form, if you want to get a refund, that you fill it out correctly with the correct information that it's asking you. Everything is written here, what you need to provide. It's telling you in written form what to provide. If you decide to not provide the information or follow the instructions on the form, that is your fault, not ours. Okay, we go through refunds as they come in. So again, if you filled out the form incorrectly or didn't provide correct information, and we message you saying, hey, you need to refill out the form again, and you refill it back out, obviously you're going to go back up to the top of the list, and we go through them as they come in. So you're going to be waiting probably another 3 to 5 days. Okay, and that's just the way that it's doing that. We're not skipping over people back and forth. Okay, we take them as they come in. Okay, so again, this is the way that it's done. Simple as that. So another thing is, if you remember, the BSC contract is capped out. This means that if you decide to get a full deposit refund from the BSC contract, you can no longer come back into it. You're out for good, and you cannot come back into as a user on that contract because you have we're not accepting any deposits or any redeposits. So therefore, you cannot come back in. Once you have got a refund, you're out. Your wallet basically gets banned and you're out, and that's it. Okay. You can't come back because we've already capped out. All right. So you need to make a decision, an informed decision on whether you want to either stay or you want to go. If you want to go and you don't care about coming back, then that's fine. Just get a full deposit refund requested. Again, processing time is 3 to 5 days. All right. Now, again, the Polygon and the Tron. So let's come over here, whether it's Polygon or Tron. We'll go ahead and click on this here for a second. Okay. All right. Now, Polygon, the redeposit button is still here. Okay. You can utilize that on the on the Polygon or on the Tron contract. Okay. You're still able to do deposits. You can see your deposit button still available. You can still do deposits on the Polygon or the Tron. Okay. You just can't do it on the BSC contract. The BSC contract, again, is capped out. Simple as that. So the Polygon and Tron contracts will cap out. Those are going to be capped out at 15 million each in total deposits. And that's where it's going to be capped out. Once the Polygon and Tron are capped out, obviously that's going to mean that you same thing as the BSC. All that's you're going to be able to do is claim your rewards. Now, just because we're capping out, I want you all to understand this doesn't mean rug pull. People are giving people correct and incorrect information. All right. Just because we're capping out, that means we're capping out on deposits. We're not taking any more deposits on the contracts. Okay. and you'll still be able to claim your rewards every 7 days. That has how it has always been. That's another thing a lot of people don't understand. You know, there's people that are saying that, oh, I can't claim my rewards, something's wrong. All right, there's two things that you need to understand. All right, and it's in the FAQs. If you just read over the information, it is right here, simple in the simple text. All right, is there a minimum claim amount? Also, when can I claim rewards? Yes, the minimum claim amount is 50 USDT. This means that you have to have a minimum of 50 USDT in here in your claim amount, under claimable amount right here. You have to have a minimum of 50 USDT before you can claim. Okay. Another thing is you also have to wait 7 days. So if you've already done a claim, if you've already claimed your rewards, then you have to wait another 7 days before you can do it again. This is not a Ponzi. This is not set up. You can't just start withdrawing like crazy. That's not how this is. Okay. This is not a Ponzi. That's not the way it's set up. Okay. Obviously, we need time to to produce through what we're doing, utilizing our software and our trading bot software. So obviously you cannot withdraw every single day. Again, this has been like this since day one. All the contracts have been like this since day one, since the first contract came out in October, which was the Tron contract. So again, you can, two things very important to remember with claiming is that you have to have a minimum of 50 USDT to be able to claim, and you have to wait 7 days. Okay. So if you claimed yesterday and you try to come back and claim again today, obviously that's not going to be possible. You can't do that. If you have, if you waited let's say 7 days passed by, for example, you had deposited before we capped out, and you waited 7 days, and you went to claim, and your rewards are less than 50 USDT, you won't be able to claim. You're going to have to wait until you have a minimum of 50 USDT. Okay. This is in the FAQs. You guys need to read over the information. It is in plain text right on the site. Read it so you understand it. All right. It's very, it should be almost common sense that you guys come through and read the FAQs. All right. It's crazy how many people just say, oh, I can't claim. And then, we've had many requests, many people come to us, put support ticket in, say they can't claim. But yet again, we look at the transactions and we see that they either claimed a couple days ago, or they claimed 2-3 days ago, and they're trying to claim again, which again, you can't do that. You have to wait 7 days, or it's that they don't have the minimum claimable amount, which is 50 USDT. Okay. So these are the two things you have to always remember. Again, you have to have a minimum of 50 USDT to claim, and you also have to wait 7 days between each claim. So you can only claim your rewards once per week. All right. So again, we're going to continue to sustain the contracts even when they cap out, but they had to be capped out. We can't continue to go, we can't allow it to get to a crazy amount. Okay. Simple as that. So with that being said, again, we're going to be, we're moving into selling our software. So we're going to be selling our trading bot software. And it's going to be a monthly subscription of $200 a month. Okay. A lot of people think that may be too much, but it really isn't, considering what it's been able to produce so far. And if you're in the Discord group, you guys if you go to the trading bot results section, you'll be able to see that, and we'll continue to post results there for you as well. So again, that is what it's at. We're creating a platform. Basically, you go there, basically a website. You go there, you'll be able to log in, you'll be able to register, log in, and you'll be able to get access inside the platform to purchase the software. And from there, you'll get access to training, and you'll be able to set up the software right from within inside of your account. Set up the trading bot software and trade. Again, you'll be able to trade, basically add our software, the trading bot software, to your own account, and you'll be able to utilize it on your own. Okay, so basically you're managing your own stuff, and you're just utilizing our trading bot software. Okay, so that's what we're moving into. I talked about this prior. And that's just the way that we're doing things. Again, it had to be capped out. We can't continue to go accepting deposits. And again, by having the redeposit button here, it doesn't change that, right? Because redeposits still go on the contract as it's still like adding, it's like adding more, more funds into the contract. So again, if we capped it out, it needs to be capped out, meaning no more deposits, but also no more redeposits as well. All right. So that's that. Again, that's the way we're doing things. So with that being said, again, we have our Polygon, we have our Tron contract. Those two are still available. I believe the Tron contract is like at 9 million in total deposits. And once it hits 15 million in total deposits, we're going to cap it out. And then from there, same thing with Polygon 15. It caps out at 15 as well. I believe Polygon's only at about 2 right now. But once that hits, once that hits the, once these cap out, again, the only thing you'll be able to do is claim your weekly rewards. And once they all three cap out, once all of them are capped out, which I'm predicting we're probably looking at about maybe a month, 2 months at tops, I would say. Once they cap out, again, once they cap out, they're capped out. So if you decide to get a refund, you get that refund. Hey, that's it. You're out. There's no way to come back in because we won't be, once they're capped out, there's no deposits. We won't be accepting any more deposits, so you won't be able to really come back in. Okay. And that's the way it is. So that's it. That's the update I have for everybody. Again, I'll have some more updates tomorrow, but at this time, that is what I have for everyone at this moment.